Buddha.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. How is everybody doing today? What is going on? This chat is on fire. This chat is on fire right now. What is going on, everybody? What's going on? What's up? What's up? Again, happy Saturday to all of you. Who is ready for another Yankees Red Sox game? The Yankees destroyed the Red Sox yesterday. They beat them in great fashion. What is going on, everybody? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out with anybody you know. And if you're watching this on X or Twitter, come over to YouTube. Say what's up. Hit that subscribe button. Join in on the conversation. And any support you give to this channel is greatly appreciated, and it means the world to me. So what's going on, everyone? Hopefully you're all doing well. So let me shout out the chat real quick because this chat is on fire right now, man. Everybody's chiming in. I love it. I love it. CT Cards, what's going on? How you doing, man? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, what's up? Make sure you guys subscribe to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Always doing good work over there. What's up? What's up? Stephen B. What's up, Stephen B? How you doing, man? How you doing? It was good. It was good chatting with you this afternoon. I know you're out there grinding as always. My guy Ken is in the chat. What's up, Ken? How you doing? And Brad, my friend in Australia. What's up, Brad? How you doing? Oh, we're going to have some fun conversations. I already know it because I was just reading through the comments and I'm just laughing my tail off in the background before I went live. So you guys are hilarious. But Jack, what's up? What's up, Jack? How you doing? How you doing? Who else we got in the chat? We got Jonathan. What's up, Jonathan? Dev Finch. What's up, Dev? How you doing? And we have Joan in this chat. What's up, Joan? Nosebleed section. What is going on? How you doing? Who else we got? All right. So that's who we got right now. That's who we got in the chat. We'll see who else joins us. But folks in the chat, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out with anybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Any support you give to this channel, I do truly appreciate. So it means the world to me. But the Yankees won yesterday's game 8-1. Luis Hill had himself a game. Alex Verdugo, what a comeback. He made a comeback to Fenway as a New York Yankee and destroyed his former team. He was on fire. He had a lot of fire under him. I mean, the guy was just absolutely killing it. He absolutely killed it yesterday. I'll pull up last night's game and at least with the stats, particularly with Verdugo and Luis Hill. It was quite the game yesterday. My goodness, it's like Luis Hill, Alex Verdugo. But before I do that, I see a few other people coming in the chat. Yeah, what's up, Sean Browning? What's up? Yeah, first team to get to 50 wins. Gotta love that. I mean, that is worth celebrating. And we'll talk about them getting to 50 wins. FJ, what's up? How you doing? Oh man, Ken, they're the whole chat's like giving you a hard time about Austin Wells. They just couldn't wait. Like they really couldn't wait for the lineup to come out. And the lineup came out and they're just like, oh, Austin Wells is in the lineup, which we will talk about the lineup. But they couldn't wait for you to come for the lineup to come out and for Wells to be announced being in the lineup. And there he is. Lo and behold, he's in the lineup. So, but they're only giving you a hard time, man. It's he's their fans are just poking a little fun at you. But I know you can handle it. Hey, Jake Boss, what's up, Jake Boss? I saw you sneaking there. What's up, Jake? How you doing? But I'm going to pull up the box score from yesterday's game. The Yankees were the first team to 50 wins. And, what more can you say? This team is on fire. This team's just been absolutely killing it. Let's hope for game 51, for win 51, should I say, and they can, and also a nice series win against the Boston Red Sox. Let's hope for that. It's worth mentioning, Luis Hill, who has the best ERA in the American League with a 2.03 ERA. So what do you all think about that? Hobby, what's up, Hobby? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well, Hobby. Hopefully you're enjoying your Saturday. But so Luis Hill yesterday improved his record to 9-1. He pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, gave up a run, struck out 6, walked 4, and he's got a 2.03 ERA. He's got the lowest ERA in the American League. Guys, Luis Hill has been phenomenal this season. We go back to spring training. He was competing for that rotation spot. Talk about an opportunity, right? It's unfortunate that, Cole got hurt, and we'll talk about Garrett Cole here momentarily. There's some updates with Garrett Cole that I will talk about. Luis Hill was competing with Will Warren for an open spot, and he earned it. He pitched fantastic during spring training, and he has been fun to watch this season. Not pitching for a couple of years because of Tommy John surgery. We weren't sure what was going to happen, right? When it comes to pitchers and Tommy John surgery, we don't know how well they're going to perform. But Luis Hill has been the best pitcher in the starting rotation. Again, he's got the lowest ERA in the American League right now with a 2.03 ERA. I mean, that is incredible. Incredible. But let me know in the chat what you all think about Luis Hill. How do you all feel about him being 9-1, having the lowest ERA in the American League, being the best pitcher in the starting rotation? He could very well get 20 wins this season, and so could Carlos Rodon, who's pitching tonight. And we'll talk about the lineup. We'll talk about Carlos Rodon, who's having a season himself, a great season at that. But shout out to Luis Hill though. But let me know what you all are thinking about Luis Hill. Drop your comments because I want to read your comments. What do we got here? Yeah, Hobby Hill has been on fire. Absolutely, I would agree. Sean Browning, you're saying Hill did not have his best command, but kept the Yeah. Sometimes he has command issues, right? That's still a bit of an issue, but it's not consistent. But something he's always working on. But he's done well so far. CT Card saying Hill has blown away all his expectations this season. Absolutely. I didn't think he's going to be the ace of the rotation. Who had that on their bingo card? Who had that? I certainly didn't. Joan, let's see. She's saying, seeing how Hill does when teams see him the second time will be interesting, but his stuff is electric. Great point. Absolutely. Have to give it to Boone for letting him finish the 5th. Yeah. They're letting him pitch. Yeah, good for Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone didn't pull him. And there was another section here. Hill definitely did not have his ace stuff, but battled. Yeah. It wasn't his ace stuff, right? It wasn't like his ace stuff, like you said, but he still pitched well. Kept the Red Sox at bay, right? Ken is saying, I'm at the center stage of the Wells Parade. All I'll say is bring it when he airmails his first round of Judge. Remember that I called it first. Oh man. So the next live stream I do, you guys are gonna hear it from Ken. The next open panel that I do, he's gonna call all of you out. Oh boy. Dev Finch is saying he is shocked that Hill is done great. All right. AL Rookie of the Year and Cy Young contender. Hey, I wouldn't disagree with that. He's definitely a Cy Young contender. Most definitely Rookie of the Year. He's up. He's definitely deserving of it. His name will be mentioned. But GML, I reckon. Yeah, well, he's not going to be a bullpen arm, I don't think. Matt Blake has gone on the show, Foul Territory. For those of you who follow them or don't follow them, check it out. Matt Blake was on the show, and he did say that there was no innings limit for Luis Hill and that they're going to monitor him. So I have a hard time believing he's going to be being moved back to the bullpen, but we'll see, right? But you can't do that to him. That's just me, though. That's just me. Hill and Rodon, both Cy Young contenders, absolutely. Rodon, you got to give him his flowers. The best pitcher is full of, CT cards. I certainly didn't think so. I didn't know who was going to be the ace in the rotation in Garrett Cole's absence. I'll be honest with you. Ken, we all know. Yeah. Nah, Ken, we all like you here. Hey, my guy, Scott, what's up, man? What's up? He's saying, hey, what's up, NFE? Pretty amazing how Boone stuck with Hill to 104 pitches. I guess Matt Blake wasn't lying. No. Hey, if Matt Blake is saying it, I take his word for it. I'll take his word for it. Yeah, I don't think any of us expected Hill to go 100 plus pitches. I was rather shocked that he did, but I'm glad Boone let him. So, what else we got here? Hill be fit, and I believe Schmidt is being and Nestor's out. I mean, I think that's what needs to happen, right? I think Nestor needs to be the guy out of the rotation. Ken is saying Hill's performance has spoken for itself. The kid was pumped last night. He was pumped up. The four seam was at 100 plus miles per hour, harder to control. Yeah, he was throwing some heat last night, no doubt. Are they losing the? Are the Orioles losing Bradish to TJS, to Tommy John surgery? Jack is saying Hill Rookie of the Year. And Hill giving props to Professor Cole, showing the kind of Cole, has been on the sidelines working with Luis Hill. So, shout out to Garrett Cole, which, like I said, we'll talk about him here momentarily. He's been a big help for Luis Hill. And, shout out to Garrett Cole, man. He did that with Clark Schmidt. And, before Clark Schmidt got hurt, Clark Schmidt was having himself a great season too. Yeah, what's up, Kevin? You think Nestor's out too? I would agree, man. I would agree. Cortez to the pen. I agree. On Hill's last walk, you can see he told Boone one more batter. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Bradish on 15-day IL, likely TJS. He's on a UCL strain. Yeah, anytime it's a UCL strain, that usually equates to Tommy John surgery. So, that's unfortunate, man. My God, man, it's like so many pitchers in Major League Baseball, just out for the season for, with Tommy John surgery or some sort of other injury. But it's insane. It is insane. My goodness, but unfortunately it happens. It's part of the sport, but what are you going to do? Yeah, I know it's a UCL strain there, Jonathan. I know there's no word on Tommy John surgery, but usually it does lead to that. Yeah, I know he had the same problem in the winter. He missed. He was going to miss some starts. I remember reading that, Joan. I do remember that. I do remember reading that report. There was a ton of pitchers have gone down this season. Like I said, it's a freaking shame. It's a freaking shame, but what are you going to do? But the next guy I want to talk about, though, we got to talk about the dog. We got to talk about Alex Verdugo. So he made his return to Fenway, but as a New York Yankee, and he made it. He spoke. His bat did the talking. He didn't have to say much. You heard all the stuff about Alex Verdugo not being a great clubhouse guy. Like, him and Alex Cora didn't get along. It's you heard all this stuff about him. I was excited when the Yankees traded for him. I'm not gonna lie. I actually liked him in Boston. He was killing us. He was killing the Yankees when he was with Boston, right? Sorry, I had to take some water there. It's a hot one today. But Verdugo had himself a night. He went 3 for 5, 4 RBIs. He had a 2-run shot. Man, when he hit that home run, he was on fire. The guy was just full of energy, full of energy, man. It's like he was so happy to get his revenge on Boston, and he really didn't care that he was getting booed. It motivated him. It was a fire for him, And Verdugo, I am so happy he is a New York Yankee. What more can you say about Alex Verdugo? Like I said, he went 3 for 5. He had 4 RBIs on the night. He hit that 2-run shot. He looked fantastic out there. He had himself a game. And, I know a lot of us like Verdugo. We love Alex Verdugo. We like the dog mentality in him. But the big question is, does he come back? Or did the Yankees sign him back? I'm sure they're going to make him a QO, but is he going to sign back with the Yankees? He's making a case. He's making a case for the Yankees to keep him, that they should keep him. But are the Yankees going to move on, or they'll make a QO? Does he, sign with another team? And do the Yankees call up Jason Dominguez? Is he your starting left fielder? Again, Verdugo is he's making a case to stay in New York, but we'll see what happens, right? We truly don't know what's going to happen, but he could very well sign back. I wouldn't be surprised. But if he did sign back, I wouldn't complain. Verdugo was a immediate upgrade at left field. The defense in left field immediately improved. There was great improvement in left field, so better than the names that we used to have. So let me know what you all think about Alex Verdugo. Let's talk about him. So yeah, that was it was priceless, absolutely. What else we got here? Javi is saying Verdugo let his back call. Yep, he sure did. Yeah, that home run shot was the best. Absolutely, man. That home run shot was awesome. It was great. Yeah, hopefully Verdugo can repeat some of the stuff tonight like he did from last night. Absolutely, 100%. Verdugo and Volpe as well as Soto are spark plugs. Oh, 100. Yeah, man. Soto, I mean, we all already know about Soto. We talk about Soto constantly and how much of a difference maker he's been on this team. But Verdugo has made a difference on this team too. Clutch dog, that's right. Yeah, Cora's probably having a meltdown tonight, more than likely. He's probably mad right now. He's probably calling Boone right now, like, hey, what did you guys do with Alex Verdugo? How come he's happy with you guys? What's going on here? Yeah, Brad, Verdugo's kicking the door for next year. It'll suck to see him go if he does. Yeah, I'd be sad to see him go. But like I said, I think the Yankees are going to make him a QO. But, he might end up elsewhere. I know he was on the right last night. Oh, yeah. I'm not absolutely, Brad. Well, Rizzo, last couple in my humble opinion, I want to wait. I know Rizzo had himself a game yesterday. He hit that home run against Kansas City. Then there was that one play with him and Clay Holmes in the Royals. So, let's hope he's turning. Let's hope he's continues improving. I'm gonna hold my opinion on that. I'll hold my thought on that for now. But Yankees have to decide who they want Verdugo. Yeah, well, they can't have them both. I mean, if you keep Verdugo, Dominguez is going to continue playing at the minor leagues. So there is that. Since Verdugo became a Red Sox, he was pain in our butt. Absolutely, he was. I was happy to see him putting it into the Sox. I was happier, of course, smacking a bench padding after Dugo. That's right, man. Yeah, That's right. I would love for him to return, but all Dominguez supporters will flip out. Yeah, I like Dominguez, but I wouldn't necessarily flip out. But then the question is, what happens next? Let's see. Jack is saying hypothetical question: if they resigned and decided to trade Dominguez, what starters, in your opinion, can the Yankees get? There's what starters are out there. I mean, it's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to look at all the starters that are under contract and the Yankees could potentially trade for. They could always look at the Seattle Mariners and see about some of their starting pitching. I would have said the Marlins, but I would steer clear of that. I'm trying to think what other teams that have good pitching. Like I said, Marlins would have been great, but I'd steer clear from them. I'd get their bullpen arms. Seattle is good. I do like Seattle. I would look to them if they were to trade Dominguez. Although if they did trade Dominguez, the fan base would flip out 100%. They could look at Arizona. They could look at the Diamondbacks and see about a couple of their guys potentially. Houston, I would have said the Astros, but they got a couple of guys that are hurt. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of, there's no names that I'm looking at teams, so no specific names, but I'm looking at teams and I'm saying if they were to hypothetically, they could look at those teams that I just named. And I'm sure there's other teams out there, but those are the names that come to mind. I mean, they could look to Baltimore too. I mean, if I'm sure they got some guys, although they got a few guys that are hurt, So no specific names. I'm just thinking of teams. Hopefully I was able to answer your question, but that's my take on it. But what do you think there, Jack? Let me know. Your take for Verdugo. He has given the Yankees a solid left-handed bat, lowered the strikeout rate for the team. Yep, 100%. 100%. Verdugo is a solid player. Great pickup. I hope we re-sign Soto, but Verdugo most likely walks. He's a fan favorite. Yeah, that one is good. That's a difficult one, man. That's a difficult one. And Hal is not letting them trade Dominguez. They paid him $5 million in IFA. Well, there's also that. Yeah, I have a hard time believing that they're going to trade Dominguez. That's just it. But Jack was just asking in a hypothetical situation. But I'm not going to get some any pitcher. I want if there is pitching, I want there's got to be three or four pitchers coming back for Dominguez. 4 I think is a little excessive. I take that back. Maybe 2 or 3 good ones. TC Steels, what's going on, my guy? What's up, man? Good to see you, bro. I'm always happy to see you in the chat. How you doing, TC? Hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully you're enjoying your weekend, man. Shout out to my guy TC, who's always doing his thing over there at the Morning Brew with Hector and Grace. They do an amazing show in the mornings. So they go live right after my show on Tuesdays and Thursdays. TC Steels is the man. I like TC Steels. He's good people. Shout out to my guy TC Steels. Make sure you all head to Morning Brew. If you haven't yet, make sure you all subscribe to their channel. Make sure you all subscribe to this channel. Make sure you all like this channel. Share this out with anybody you know. I'm on the road to 700 subscribers. My channel is slowly but surely getting up there. So I appreciate everybody's support. If you're watching this on X, come over to X, hit that subscribe button, join the conversation. Let's go. Yankees have invested a lot of money in Dominguez. I firmly believe Jones would get traded before Dominguez. Honestly, that is a possibility. I could see that. But I'm still in the belief that they're going to find a way to have Jones and Dominguez in the same lineup. That's what I think. You all let me know what you think, though. Very close to breakout. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. He's still kind of up and down, Still kind of up and down. Let's see what happens. But fortunately, it doesn't make any sense to try and sign Verdugo. Just enjoy this year. I get it, Scott. I mean, a lot of fans, including myself, feel that Verdugo probably won't be back. It would suck to not see him back. He's one of those guys that I would miss, but it is what it is. Again, we'll see what happens. To move Dominguez, the Yankees would have to receive a tier 1 prospect, a lot of controllable years. The Yankees prospect-wise align with the Braves, Dodgers, and Diamondbacks. Yeah, and Braves and the Dodgers are good targets to me because of the fact that they do a good job of developing young players. They do a good job of developing players. So Braves and Dodgers wouldn't be bad options. Dominguez was also supposedly almost got traded for Soto. Yeah, I think he was part of a package. I think Peraza and Volpe, or one of them, was part of that package for Juan Soto. I'm glad it didn't work out. Now that you look back, I'm glad that didn't work out. So I like it too, man. I like it too. I love how they keep the right-left balance in the lineup. 100%, man. The Yankees lineup is better balanced than where it was last season. Last season they didn't have a lot of left-handed batters. They were very limited in left-handed batters. So I like the balance. Take Verdugo. He's one of our best players out there alongside. Yeah, agreed. Agreed there, Hobby. Grace Monroe brings the fire and spice. Yeah, she does. Yeah, hit those hearts at the bottom too, folks. It does really help the stream out. It does help out with the YouTube algorithms. So if y'all could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. All right, TC. I understand, man. I understand. Hey, if you ever have time, because sometimes I'll go live on, or not sometimes, but I do go live on Sundays. If you have time on Sundays, shoot me a text, man. If you want to jump on with me, you got my number. Reach out. All right. I get it, man. You do what you got to do with work. I respect that, but I usually do go live on Sundays too, at noon East Coast time. So if you ever have time to jump on, if you want to jump on and just and talk some Yankees, man, let's talk. All right. Shoot me a text, man. You got my number. Maybe LA for Bobby Miller, Seattle for Wu, and both teams multiple players for a hypothetical question on Dominguez. Okay, fair enough, Jack. Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. I could see that. Verdugo has earned the right to be on the 2025 Yankees roster. What he has brought to the Yankees this season, I'm not disagreeing with that. I know you and I have had a few conversations about that, Ken. Absolutely. I think he definitely deserves a spot. He's earning himself a spot on the 2025 roster. The question is, are the Yankees going to sign him back? That's the big question. We just don't know. It's going to be an interesting offseason. We know that Juan Soto is going to be the main target this season or this offseason. So we'll see what happens with Verdugo. But if I had to guess, I don't know that he comes back. I don't think the Yankees sign him back. That's just me, though. If he does sign back, you're not going to hear me complain one bit. TC, it's all right. We miss you, but we understand. We have your back. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. And Mr. Coconuts, what's up, man? How's it going, Mr. Coconuts? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, Verdugo is definitely going to get a QO. Question that I ask is, if Dominguez doesn't have hurt himself last season and we don't get Verdugo, are the Yankees a better team? I don't think so. I wouldn't say there would be a better team. I mean, we got a small sample size of Dominguez. I know a lot of fans were, or I don't want to say fans, but some people, let's just say people, were trying to make comparisons of like Dominguez and Mickey Mantle. And I'm like, let's pump the brakes a little bit. That's not a knock on Dominguez. I like Jason Dominguez. I think he's going to do well. I think he's going to be an important player to this organization. I don't know if he would have been very effective this season, right? Let's just say he was the starting left fielder and the Yankees didn't trade for Verdugo. Would he have been that guy that everybody was anticipating? I personally think he may have, experienced his struggles, kind of like Volpe, but if he, but I'm just predicting. It could have been different. It could be a different story. Maybe he would have had a better year. Who knows? So, I knew Peraza was part of that deal. Wanted Volpe. I see. Yeah, so they wanted Peraza, and so okay. Yankees too. Nah, you're good, bro. What's up, man? You're not late. You're good. From what I've seen, Dominguez just looks like a special, one-of-a-kind player. I don't think you trade him for anything. I want him to line. Yeah, and he could be in the lineup next year there, Scott. A lot of fans are having that expectation. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah, TC, let me know, man. Let me know. Like I said, you got my number, bro. But I'm gonna miss seeing you on the show, though. I really am. I thought you were a great compliment to that team over there, man. I like the way you did your thing on the show. But again, take care of your business, dude. You do what you gotta do, okay? The next open panel that I do, which is usually on Thursday, man. Come on up. Show off those cards, bro. I remember you showed off the Roger Maris card. That was pretty awesome. Lou, there are times where I do go live after the game, as long as Jason from 161 doesn't go live. If Jason from 161 goes live, I don't go live. So if he doesn't go live, I will go live. But I have done a few post-game live streams. So if I do, stay tuned. Just make sure you hit that notification bell. Crazy how the Yanks and the O's have some big injuries and still good. Yeah, Mr. Coconuts. I mean, the Yankees, it's not too bad though, right? I mean, it's not terrible. Like Cole is hurt, right? But the starting rotation, they were able to hold their own. The bats, DJ was hurt, but they had enough power in that lineup to carry through. Even with John Birdie who's out, the Yankees are still able to carry through. There's a lot of pluses to this Yankees team this season. So, just so everybody knows, there's a lot of pluses to the season. There's a lot of positives. Joan Seco is saying, can you lose some defensively, but offensively you might gain? The whole team is vibing, absolutely. Rizzo and Torres are definitely gone. Verdugo, I'm saying he's probably gone, but you never know. But Rizzo and Torres are definitely gone. Yeah, Yankees too saying Verdugo isn't coming back next season. CT Cars, Jason had his own open panel yesterday about the. Yeah, shoot, man. Yeah. No, it's okay, CT Cars. There'll be other opportunities, man. There'll be other opportunities. Yeah, Verdugo, if he does ask for 20 to 25, I can't see it. I can't see the Yankees giving him that. What's TC saying? He's saying Verdugo left field, Dominguez center field, Soto right field, Judge DH, Stanton on the bench. That's a possibility. What do you all think about that? TC, you might have to work for the Yankees, man. We have two major outfield prospects, one ready to go, and I'd rather Soto than Verdugo. I'd take Soto over Verdugo if I had to pick out of the two. Viva la Volpe. We'll talk about score predictions and pitching predictions. I'll pull up the lineup. We're kind of gone into like a little bit of a serious debate here. Yeah, Pereira's definitely. Yeah, he's out for the season. Tommy John surgery for Everson Pereira, which is a damn shame. That one sucked. But Pereira, we didn't use him and didn't trade him when we had value. Like Frazier, we got. Yeah, I mean, Pereira, we knew he was blocked. I thought at some point that he was going to get traded, but he didn't get traded. Now he's injured, so he's out for the rest of the season. Coming back in 2025, he'll jump on the pregame tomorrow as well. Cool, man. Yeah. What about the Braves? What about the Braves? Javi, you'll be doing an open panel. I'm not doing an open panel tomorrow, there, bud. I do on Thursdays. The one from that I did last week, I wanted to just do something a little different, but there won't be an open panel tomorrow, there, bud. Sorry. Next time, though. Next time, just make sure you come on Thursdays. Yeah, Stanton going to the bench at $20 million. I mean, for a guy that's getting paid that much money, I don't know. Well, that's the other thing, right? He makes too much money as a bench piece. If the man gets called up, could be most expensive bench warmer for sure. Yeah, TC. Ben Rice. That's a name that's been mentioned a lot about him potentially being called up and playing first base. He's been doing well at the minors, right? He's been doing well at the minors. I know a lot of fans have been chanting his name. Again, I know some fans. I'll bring up Ken, right? Because Ken and I, we talk about this stuff. Ken, for those of you that don't know, I'm sure a lot of you do know. Ken's been a baseball fan for a long time. He's been a long-time Yankees fan, so he's played the game too, so he understands. I know he's got his own take on Ben Rice, and this isn't me trying to call him out. That's not it at all. But look, I like Ben Rice. I'm just saying I wouldn't call him up right now. I would say let him continue playing. He just recently got promoted, so let him continue developing down there. I know it may not be the same example, but we talk about Jackson Holliday from the Orioles. He got called up. There was all this big hype about him. He was the number one prospect. He got called up, didn't play well. They sent him back down. In my humble opinion, I think he got called up too early. So I don't want the same thing with Ben Rice, but that's just me. Stanton continues his mid-nuclear long streak. Keep him as DH. I want Judge to at least get a Gold Glove. Oh, I would love for him to get a Gold Glove. Browning. Braves have been rattled with injuries. Strider, Acuna, and others. They had yeah, man. Yeah. Acuna, I like Acuna. I do. It was that was painful, man. That was painful to see him go down, but what are you going to do? Reggie Jackson? Man, I don't know. I gotta talk with my guy Nathan about that. Which shout out to my guy Nathan for getting me all these player interviews. Which I got one coming up on Monday and then one on next Wednesday too. I have a feeling Reggie Jackson would be a hard one to get. Rumfield is now true. Yeah, 100%. Rodon and Call get 20 plus and only pitch every fifth day. Most days they are bench warmers. You think Cole could get Cole 20 plus, like 20 plus wins, or just may help? Sorry, who would remove? Well, yeah, he's not on the 40. He's not on the 40, but Pereira got hurt, so maybe he takes that spot. Oh, Brad, stirring up the pot. Posada and Pedro. I would like to get both of those guys on a show. I told Nathan that I'm trying to. I would love for him and his team to try and get in touch with Bernie Williams, because number 51 was my guy. Oh, talking about the money. Yeah, but they're, I see what I see what he's saying. Okay, okay. Sorry for the confusion. I was just trying to make it make sense in my head. But the thing is, like with a guy like Giancarlo Stanton. Sorry, we're talking about a lot of names here. But a guy like Giancarlo Stanton, he's more of an everyday player though, right? He's in the DH spot every day. So, I would love for him to play the outfield, but he's not really that guy. Torrey Hunter. If you're talking about Torrey Hunter, yeah, Nathan told me something about him. Not Nathan's fault. It was just something went down, and Torrey Hunter was just like, all right, I'm not gonna. It's a story. Just saying, doesn't really make sense to pay Stanton big money for bench. Just don't want to see Verdugo go. Yeah, no, I get it, TC. I understand. I get it. I understand. But like I said, it's going to be really interesting to see what the Yankees do. They got some problems to solve, good ones, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, look, Rizzo isn't going. Anthony Rizzo is not going anywhere. Neither is DJ LeMahieu. For those fans that are wishing Rizzo would be gone, he's not going nowhere. He's a mentor on that team. I mean, he may not be having a year for himself, but he's a mentor on that team. So he provides a lot of experience, and he's liked in the clubhouse. So, hate to break the news, but Ben Rice has been primary a catcher. He has 8 games at first. It's a complex position to play and learn. He hasn't. Right. So this is what I'm saying. I want to see him up. I would love to see him up, but he needs to have more playing time down there at the minors. That's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna take a quick pause here, real quick, folks. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you all for tuning in, spending your Saturday with me for the pregame with the Yankees and the Red Sox. Let's hope the Yankees can take 2 out of 3 against the Boston Red Sox. I'm going to pull up the lineup. All right. So, and everybody knows who's in the lineup. They've been busting chops. I think it's hilarious. Yeah, I'm not. Listen, man, TC, I'm definitely not giving up on Rizzo. He's having a slump, right? Hopefully he picks it up. It's the same thing when Gleyber Torres has his blunders. I still root for him. I still want him to play well. I want him to play well. I know he's not going to be back next year, which is fine. But I still want him to succeed. I want him to have a good season, as much as we criticize, Torres at times. But I'm going to pull up the lineup, and we're going to talk about the lineup. So here's the lineup, folks. Hopefully you all could see that. So Anthony Volpe leading off, playing shortstop. Juan Soto playing left field, batting second. Aaron Judge batting third, playing center field. Alex Verdugo, the dog, playing batting fourth. All right. At cleanup, he's playing right field again. So him and Soto switching positions again. Giancarlo batting DH, batting fifth. Anthony Rizzo batting sixth, playing first base. Gleyber Torres batting seventh, playing second base. Austin Wells at the dish, batting eighth, and playing third base, DJ LeMahieu. And on the mound today, folks, it is Carlos Rodon. What do you all think about the lineup? Tell me your score predictions. While you're telling me your score predictions, I'll pull up the over-under for the Yankees Red Sox because I'm curious to see what it is. They absolutely crushed them last night. Let's see if they could do the same thing tonight. They're going up against – the Yankees are pitching or going up against Cooper Criswell. And a lot of the bats have not seen him yet. So they're playing against Cooper Criswell for the first time. So the over-under for tonight's game is 9. What's everybody's score predictions? So 7-3, Jonathan score prediction. So we're on the over on that. Yeah, no doubt, Scott. Tell me your score predictions. 10-1. So you're definitely on the over. Nosebleed section on the under. So 6-2. 7-2. 5-1. So you're definitely on the under. 5-1. Also on the under. Brian says spank him. That's right, Brian. Tell him. 6-1. Under. Oh, you're going 6-2. Okay. You know what? Rodon on the mound. Cooper Criswell. The Yankees haven't most of the Yankees bats. Like I said, except 2 players have never faced Cooper Criswell, who's pitching for the Boston Red Sox. You're good, CT. And Ken is saying 6-2. I'm going to go 7-2. I'm going 7-2. 7-2. Nah, you know what? Scratch that. 7-3. My score prediction is 7-3. That's what I'm going with. 7-3. So there you go. 7-3. That's my score prediction. Yeah, that's right, Jonathan. Same as you. I'm going 7-3. So I'm going to be on the over. The over under is 9. I'm going on the over on this one. I think the Yankees are going to have another great offensive game against Cooper Criswell. Again, most of the Yankees bats have never faced him. So, I'll tell you who has faced him. But while we're doing that, while I'm pulling that up, let me know your predictions for Carlos Rodon. How many innings does he pitch? Strikeouts, walks? How many runs does he give up? Drop it in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let's go. So Rodon is saying, Javi is saying Rodon 6 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, and no runs. How many strikeouts, Javi? 6 2/3, 5 hits, 2 walks, 7 Ks, 2 runs. Okay. 1 run, 9 strikeouts. No walks, Stephen B. 6 innings pitched, 2 walks, 1 run, 4 strikeouts. Okay. All right. Let's see. Rodon 6 1/3 with 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 3 runs. Wells, Judge and Verdugo go yard. Stanton, Judge, and Soto all go deep. Okay, guys. 6 2/3, 4 hits, 2 walks, 1 run, 7 strikeouts, 0 walks. All right, I dig it. I'm gonna go 6 innings. I'm gonna go 6 innings. He gives up 2 runs. 6 innings, 2 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. That's what I'm going with. That's my pick. So 6 innings, 2 runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Sean Brown is saying Rodon the Bulldog goes 6.2 innings, 8 strikeouts, 2 hits, 0 runs. Okay, I like it. Let's hope so. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Okay. 2 walks. So you and I have the same earned runs, strikeouts. You're saying 2 walks. I'm saying 3. All right, Ken. Our numbers almost align. You're saying Rodon's going to have 6 strikeouts. Okay, Hobby. Okay, I dig that. I like it. Sweet, sweet. I'm liking the predictions, though. I am liking the predictions. Shout out to you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Oh boy, CT card, Stephen B. and Brad. We got to get Ken Wells jersey before the end of season. Oh my goodness. Ken will rock it though. Ken will rock it. But that's the lineup there, folks. That's the lineup. Great lineup. I'm digging the lineup. But, I think the Yankees will – I'm confident that they'll win tonight. I think they'll have themselves a great game, another great offensive game. I think Rodon's going to pitch well tonight. I think the Yankees will secure the series. They'll get the series win, guarantee that. And then we'll see what happens tomorrow. Seven innings pitched, 3 runs. He'll attack the zone, having the lead, give up a few runs. All right, I got you. How many strikeouts there, Jake? How awesome would that be, Ken? Absolutely. Yeah, how many strikeouts, how many walks do you think, Jake? But shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you all for coming on. As always, you guys are always rocking out with me. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out with anybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And any support you give to this channel, if it's a super chat, if it's a coffee, it is greatly appreciated, and it means the world to me. And I thank you for it. 8 strikeouts, 1 walk. Okay. Cool. I like it. What's up, Chris? Chris Schmidt, what's going on? Oh, you think Trevino will be gone at the end of the season? All right. And Ramirez gets called up? Or Ben Rice? What are we thinking? Nah, Rizzo's definitely, he's not coming back. We already talked about that. They're not going to pick up his option. I would agree with Verdugo and Torres as well. But we'll see what happens. Oh, nice, Chris. Good. Hopefully it was a night. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. It sounds like you did. You're saying it was a nice bike ride. Awesome stuff, man. Good for you, man. Good for you. And my guy Ken with the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, Ken. He says, "Go Wells, no airmails." Oh my God, you're funny, man. But thank you, Ken, again for the $2 super chat. You're the man. Ken's been supporting me for a little while now. That's my guy, Ken. Got a lot of weight to lose. All right, bro. We're rooting for you. How much weight are you trying to lose, man? Let me know. That's awesome, dude. Good for you. Anybody who goes on a weight loss journey, you got my support 100%. 100%. Yeah, I think Trevino. I think Trevino stays too. Cool, dude. Yeah, the game will be nationally televised. It is on Fox. What is everybody gonna have for dinner? What are you all having for dinner? Are there any snacks? Let me know. Drop the food. £107. You're halfway there, dude. Guys, let's congratulate Chris on his weight loss journey here. 107 pounds. That's incredible, dude. That's incredible. Good for you. Good for you, guys. Let's applaud Chris. Let's go applaud Chris, man. That's amazing. And Nosebleed section, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're always supporting me, man. You're one of my best supporters as well, man. You and Ken, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You had ribeye, steak, and corn. Very nice. You're saying 6-4 Yankees. I got you. Doing takeout. Never had dinner last night. Oh wow. Okay. What are you thinking for takeout? Yeah, dinner's in 9 hours for you. What did you have for breakfast there, Brad? Salmon with broccoli and fried plantains. Mm-hmm. Nice. What brought pass for broccoli? Light sauce. 28 months in. Good for you, dude. That's over a little over 2 years. Fantastic job. Fantastic job. Good for you, dude. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. You got this. Keep it up. Just continue doing your thing. Very happy for you. I'm very, very happy for you. I mean that. Anybody who's on a weight loss journey or does anything to, improve their health, you have my support 100%. So good for you, Chris. Smoked pork chops, broccoli and cheese rice, peas and spinach. I got okay. Maybe grinders and pizza. Okay. Okay. Pasta. Oh, got you. All right, copy. Scrambled eggs and sausages. That's what you had for breakfast. Okay. Keys to the game while it's hitting a. Oh my God. We'll do each day I do it. I get a little stronger, not giving myself a reason not to do it. Yeah, man. Nah, good for you, man. Good for you. Just because, health is important, you guys. Like health is really important. So keep it up, man. Keep it up. Like you're gonna get to your goal. You said you're halfway there. You're gonna get there 100% of the way. Good for you, my man. Keep it up. Seriously. Like I said, I always support those that are on a weight loss journey or they're looking for ways to make themselves better. Good for you guys, man. I respect the heck out of you guys, and I respect you guys that go out there and work day in, day out. I always tell Stephen B, because him and I will chat every once in a blue moon, and I know in the chat he's always saying, "I'm out here working, living the dream." Stephen B, and the rest of you guys, Brad, Brad, I know you're a driver, you're a truck driver. You guys that are out there grinding it out every single day, man, good for you guys. Keep doing your thing. I know TC Steels, I know he's got to work and he had to step away from the show. I understand. TC, you do what you got to do, right? We all got to eat. We all got to pay bills. We do what we got to do. Pizza. Mm-hmm. Dev Finch, you're saying you were down around 300 pounds over from stress and eat. I got you, bud. You were down 300. You're back to run. All right, man. Well, let's get you back on the train. We got to get you back there, bud. Let's get you back to that weight loss, bud. Come on. We got to get you going. Brad, 100% facts on this. This is why I said what I said. Without trucks, the world does stop. So, thank the truck drivers. All right? Because without these guys, the world absolutely stops. So, in other words, don't mess with Brad. Hey, what's up, Reiki channel? Yeah, the O's won. The Yankees, the Yankees, let's hope they can continue winning. Look, the Orioles, there's not going to be I don't think there will be a big gap between us and the Orioles as far as, the division goes, just because the Orioles have a good team. I'm going to try and make the video on my job, and if you saw some. Yeah, I did. You sent me some pictures of some of the jobs that you did. I think some videos would be awesome, man. You should start a YouTube channel and totally do it, man. I would subscribe immediately. You're already the man, Chris. You my friend are already the man. I always think the truck driver is just not when I'm driving, but no doubt. Yeah, D-Rod must be stuck in a closet with the DoorDash lady. Yeah, he must be, man. He must be. Yeah, there's no D-Rod today, but that's okay. D-Rod's probably doing his thing right now. 7-3. All right, Chris, I see you. Okay. It's worth mentioning, and Brian Hoke put out this tweet yesterday. The Yankees, they won their they got their first 50 wins in their first 72 games for the 10th time in franchise history. 7 of the previous 9 resulted in a World Series championship. The most recent, 1998. Fun little fact for you guys. Fun little fact about that. So 50 wins, 70 in 72 games. They've done that for the 10th time in their history, in the team's history. And 7 of those previous 9 resulted in a World Series championship, most recently 1998. So similar, guys, similar. There's a repeat. There's a repeat. Yeah, I'll just keep it this. Everyone knows. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Yankees prospect Agustin Ramirez hits his 16th home run of the year on a frozen rope. Only 3 players in all minor league baseball have more home runs than Agustin Ramirez, who's in double. Yeah, Ramirez is tearing the ball off, man. He's been killing it down there. Great for Agustin Ramirez. Yeah, he's a big name. He's a big name amongst the catchers. So shout out to Agustin Ramirez. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Just seeing if there's any other Yankees news. But another piece of news that I wanted to share with you guys, and again, this was put out by Brian Hogue. So Garrett Cole is at Fenway Park. He said he expects to have a conversation about his next start in the next day or so. And he says, quote, "I feel really good today. I felt really good last night." Said he does not anticipate coming back built up to 100 pitches. So there's still going to be a ways to go. So I don't know what this means. Is Garrett Cole going to get another rehab start? If he's not going to get another rehab start, does he start next week? Is he back in the rotation next week? And if he is in the rotation next week, he's probably not going to go to 100 pitches. I mean, I can't envision that, right, when he makes his season debut on the team. So what happens next, based on that tweet from Brian Hogue? I think he's got one more start too. I think he might go one more. You get to make 2 trades to improve the Yankees. What do you do? Well, bullpen. I'll upgrade at the bullpen. They got to address the pitching. I know a lot of folks want to talk about first base and third base. They got to do something about that bullpen. It's not bad, but they need to get 1 or 2 arms. That's what I think. A lefty, one lefty, 1 righty. So they got to address the bullpen. And then third base, after that, they need an upgrade at third base. I think they might platoon DJ and Rizzo at first. I like to see Ryan McMahon, but I don't see the Rockies trading him. Maybe they could get Luis Rengifo from the Angels. Who knows? But that's what I would do personally. And what part of Turkey is your family from? I have a couple of, no way. Okay, Brad, I see you. So my family, my parents and my family were born in a city called Malatya. So I'll put that in the chat for you so you can see it. That's where my family's from. And I have some family that lives in Istanbul. So I have some family there. But my family, like my parents, they're from a city called Malatya. And I did type it into the chat. Malatya is going to be more on the eastern side of the country. So it's a little, I don't want to say a little bit of ways away from Istanbul. Like if you take a flight, It's about an hour or so, hour and a half, hour. Car, it takes a little longer, obviously. So, but that's where my family's from. So, left leg. Oh, I got you. I got you, Dev. I understand. Yeah, he might need one more start to get to 90. Yep. A few folks in the chat were saying that he would start. He could. He might. We'll see what the conversation looks like. Yeah, game is starting in 10 minutes. And yeah, I'll slowly wrap it up here, folks, so we could tune into the game and just so you all could enjoy your evening. I mean, it wouldn't hurt him. I don't think there's no rush to bring him back. The rotation's been fine. I want him back. Obviously, I definitely want him back, but I think you need another rehab start wouldn't hurt him. He had 70 pitches and he struck out 10. Looked great in yesterday's rehab game. I think another rehab game, you could get him up to 90. Lefty reliever and a strikeout pitcher. Yeah. For all you Mason Miller advocates, in his last 2 relief efforts, he has blown 1 save and lost 1. If he was in the Bronx, the fans would be. Yeah, they would. You're not. I don't want Mason Miller either. I am not one. I did not jump on a Mason Miller fan. Chris, yeah, it's Eastern Turkey. You'll see. Look up Malatya on the map. Look up this city right here on the map. You'll see where it is. But that's where my family's from. And like I said, I got some family in Istanbul that moved there as well. So Mets series in late June, yeah, and that might be the case. That would put a smile on your face. Oh man. Nosebleed section. What part of Queens? I lived in Sunnyside. I lived in Sunnyside in Queens, which is close to Astoria. Yeah, I don't think one more rehab start would hurt him. I wouldn't mind that. Mason Miller's a fantasy. Yeah, and that's the thing. Why would the A's want to trade him? He's got to be part of the team's future. I mean, let's be real here. And you have to give up so much to get a Mason Miller. Like I pass on Mason Miller. I don't know. I'm not sure why some Yankees fans are jumping on the Mason Miller train. But I guess that's the hot name. I guess. Yeah, no, we don't need our farm. Let's just trade for Josh Hader in Class A. I mean, my thing is, Chris, I want him, 70 pitches is great, but I want him to get, I want him to get up to 90 in his next rehab start. 70 is great, but he's the ace, he's a starter. I want him to get up to 90. I actually want to know that he could get up to 90 pitches. Yeah, forget Mason Miller. In Cole's 70 pitches, he only made 4.5 innings. If Cole isn't making 5. Right. Exactly. And that's another thing. Excellent point there, Ken. Yep. First pitch. Yeah, I know. First pitch is coming up. My screen? I don't know. I don't see any blurriness on my end. Is anybody else seeing any blurriness? Yeah, I know he throws hard, but that's the big attraction. I get that, but even then, I don't want him. I never wanted the Yankees to pursue him personally. But okay, you're saying no blur. Jonathan is saying no blurriness. Hobby's saying no blurriness. Okay. Nosebleeds section is saying no blurriness. All right. It could be something on your end there, Ken. I don't know. Because I don't see blurriness on my end. I'm not seeing it. Okay, Brad is saying that his stream is clear. Check your settings. Yeah, I would check your settings on your end there, Ken. But you're on your iPhone. You see me okay? All right. So cool. Well, either way, folks, I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. The game starts in 5 minutes, but I appreciate you all jumping on and spending your Saturday with me, doing the pregame. You guys are awesome. You guys are always rocking out with me. You guys and gals are always rocking out with me. So, thank you all for jumping on. And let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees. Let's get this win. Let's get the series win against Boston. Let's make it happen. Yeah, Ken. Again, it's probably something on your end. I don't know. Everybody else seems to be telling me they're seeing me, so I'm not sure. Yeah, anytime. Thank you for coming on, Brad. You're awesome. But thank you guys for coming on. I'm gonna wrap this up. So I will not. I know I go live on Sundays at noon Eastern Standard Time. I will not be going live for that. Unfortunately, I have some things that I have to take care of. So I'll be with my family. I will try and go live for the pregame tomorrow, so please look out for that. So stay tuned. I will try and go live for the pregame, but I'm not going to go live at noon tomorrow. So pregame, it'll probably be either 5 or 6 p.m. East Coast time. So be on the lookout for that. I appreciate you all coming on, though. Let's go Yankees. Game starts here in a few minutes. Let's rock out, and I'll see you all next time. Salute to all of you.